You talked about getting feed, more aggressive, imposing her will. What did you think of her performance tonight?
I thought, that was one of our wins in the game. We talked about really focusing on trying to stack up some wins, and that was one of them. We really locked in on, Fee having a different mindset. I think we've talked about this a little bit in the first couple of games. I want to make sure that when people walk out of a game watching the Lynx play, that they know that Nafisa Collier is our best player. And I thought that, particularly the first half, I think when she had her legs, she was really effective. She locked in on the spaces that we identified for her, and I thought our execution was really good. She was locked in on that, and second half she was just a little less efficient, but overall, that was one of our wins in the game.
You said one of your wins. What were some of the others?
Some of the others, holding this team to 30 points in the paint. It came at a cost. Certainly they shot 39 threes, but this team averages 44 points in the paint. So we talked a lot about understanding a team's profile and what they like to do. I thought we really had them defensively in really good places. We weren't perfect. There were a few more times that I wish we would have gotten our body in there, and then some of that ball movement gets harder to do. The deeper you get in penetration, the ball movement's a lot easier. So it's just our understanding of that. So the win there for us, 30 points in the paint. I thought we got good play out of Rachel as the backup. I thought Tiff was really efficient. So, and I just thought defensively, I thought that, I think they had 84 with, if I'm not mistaken, around the 3-minute mark. And then we had a group in there to finish the game that just, I wanted to show a little bit of pride there. And, we made a little run. I want to go from 16 to 10. I don't want to go from 16 to 25. And so, that mindset, I thought we were pretty good defensively in our mixing up our coverages, mixing up man zone. That we learned a lot tonight, So, in terms of the day, there were probably a lot more things that I liked than I didn't like. Sure, I like the ball to go in the hole. And I think these guys would like to see the ball go in the hole. But most of what we did defensively, we were largely happy with.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Hey there, turn it up. Is that what helps? Is that you, Joe? You talking, Joe?
Yeah, you talked about holding them in the paint, but that inside outside of Asia Wilson, Jackie Young was pretty tough to defend, especially in that third quarter today.
Yeah. And I thought that, we talked to the team about this. It's multiple efforts. When you defend the paint, you can't just do one thing. Your job isn't over. And so the rotation behind that, it was probably one of our bigger concerns. We've shown some really great signs in other games where, the Atlanta game, I felt like we did it. We had moments in the Phoenix game where we were really moving as a unit. And when a person helped, we had to help the helper. We had the next one in a closeout, attack the closeout. We had our low defender there. And so, we didn't get the multiple efforts. And like I said, sometimes, while they may not have gotten points in the paint, they got through our first line of shell help. And when you get deep into the paint like that and everybody's sagged, then now it's an easy kick out. So I thought if we would have, closed off some of those moments, then those threes get harder to come by and the closeout is easier for us.
Even every time you made a run and got it to within single digits, they kind of went back and pushed it right back out.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you can put your finger on or can it?
Well, just obviously they're just a lot of individual talent over there offensively. And we have to execute our asses off, and we got to make shots we can open. That's probably what I would say is that like you said, I liked what we did for much of the game. And then when we needed to kind of go toe to toe with them, offensively, we came up short.
And now you didn't have Kayla McBride again for the second straight game. Do you have a timeline for when she might be back?
We don't. It's more of a day-by-day situation.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cheryl, you spoke in pregame about Diamond getting to the foul line and getting her way down attacking the basket in the Phoenix game. And then responded from a tough first half. It seemed like she was really having her way attacking the basket in the third quarter. What did you think of
Yeah.
tonight and that response there in the second half for her?
Yeah, I told her, post game, it's kind of like there's a honeymoon period. And, being a starter, really from day one, we threw her into that role. It came, with a lot of responsibility. Now it's accountability time, where we go, 2 for 9, you're not going to play. We need efficient offense. And so we were looking for answers when Diamond had a start that I think was 0 for 3 and, not really, able to impact that end. Same thing with AP, with an 0 for 6. We're like, hey, we're trying to find answers because we know offensively we don't want to, keep playing the players in that particular game that maybe are struggling. Diamond, I thought, responded in the third quarter and found ways. My favorite play was her attack of the closeout from the left slot. That's something we've really been looking at with her. And when she goes a straight line drive, you can't get there. So I thought she had some good moments there, recognition. She ran in transition, and she helped us. She helped us in that third quarter.
And I know you can never really control how a game is going to be officiated, but her getting 7 free throws tonight and 9 free throws last game. I believe last year for her in college, her free throw attempts doubled from the season before. Is that indicative of her having success with that? Because when in that third quarter, it seemed like they either let her get what she needed or she was going to the line to shoot foul shots.
Yeah, I thought she caught him off guard in the third quarter because she didn't necessarily get that done in the first half, and that was their first time seeing her. And again, I thought there was movement behind her, her attacks at the basket. It wasn't trying to go against a set defense. And that's really what we're trying to identify with Diamond, that we're going to play, we're going to move, and it's going to come to her. And her players should be in a closeout. They should have had to help and recognizing that situation where you can get by somebody versus, coming to the floor with a loaded defense and trying to make a play. But that's why I thought she had success in getting to the foul line. I thought she's doing better with her angles. She's not going wide first and then trying to get there. I think she's getting a little more straight line drives. And just like she did in Phoenix in the third where she imposed her will a little bit.
And then last one for me, 2 of your veteran guards, both Tiff and Rachel, had stretches of contributing some high octane offense. Tiff in the first half, Rachel in the second half. How did you assess their individual play tonight?
Tiff and Rachel, is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tiff particularly in the first half was really, really good. And she's somebody obviously we count on to be our physical player, to get into the paint, recognize when she should shoot, when she should pass it. And I thought she had success with that, knocked down some threes that she works really hard on. So good game for her. I have no complaints about what Tiffany Mitchell is doing for us at both ends of the floor. Playing a lot of minutes, so I don't know if that impacts her, when we get a little bit later in the game, because I didn't think she was necessarily as poised offensively. I thought she was a little more off balance in the second half. But overall, I'm happy with what Tiff is doing, and I think I mentioned Rachel's minutes being really helpful to us.